Hey, everybody. I'm Dr. Seth, psychologist. I'm going to talk today a little bit about codependency and specifically a question that I have heard people ask, which is codependent a bad thing? So, being codependent with someone, is it something that really is not good for you? Codependency basically means one has become over dependent on another person. They are too connected, they are enmeshed to the point that they feel tremendous anxiety about what the other person is thinking, feeling, how the other person is doing. There is not a clear boundary between the two, so that if one wants or needs something, the supposition is that the other wants or needs it too, that everything must be the same, that this is the way to keep things the safest and to keep things the smoothest in the relationship, for there to be complete cohesion between the two. Well, of course, a lot of people hearing this will know complete cohesion, always being the same, feeling the same, wanting the same things, even, is really not realistic. And so it is important for two people in a relationship to be independent to some extent. Yes, to have healthy emotional dependence on the other, but at the same time, to have clear boundaries between who you are and who the other person is. So, in answer to this question, is codependent bad? Is it bad to be codependent? I would answer that question by saying this. First of all, most people actually have some sense of an answer to a lot of questions themselves. So I'll answer the question, and that is that being codependent is not good for people because actually codependence goes along with anxiety. Sometimes people have anxiety and they don't even realize it. The anxiety comes out in other compulsive ways, feeling like they are turning too much to alcohol or drugs, feeling like they need to constantly check on the other person, feeling like they need constant reassurance. There is this state of everything needing to be right now. There is very little sense of peace, of having this internal anchor that things are going to be okay. So, like I said, I provided an answer to that question, but at the same time, I think it's really important, especially if this is you and someone said that you're codependent or you're worried if you are codependent, it's really important for you to also ask yourself this question. So, deep down, if you're being really honest with yourself, do you feel like the quality of this relationship, the degree of attachment in this relationship, do you feel like maybe it is a little unhealthy for you, for the other person, for both of you? Does something about the relationship feel like it's too much? A lot of times, people can answer some questions themselves if they listen to their own instincts. And sometimes we have instincts about when things aren't good for us. And while a codependent relationship is really tricky because it really causes one to feel like they need that relationship and they can't afford to make any changes to it. But the truth is that relationships, any relationship, can always be improved to some extent. And so can a codependent one that you may be in. How do you deal with this? Well, first of all, there is a terrific book. One of, I think, the best self help books ever written. And no, it's not the book I wrote on relationships, but it is a book by Melody Beatty called Codependent No More. Check that book out. I believe it is one of the most helpful resources anyone can turn to who is dealing with a codependent relationship. All right. So I hope this has been helpful. Check out that book if that's something you're interested in. And also check out some of my other videos on my YouTube channel here. I have a whole library of videos that I've created to be helpful for you. You can also check out my podcast, Insight with Dr. Seth, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the podcast platforms. Have a good one, everybody.